crew. Oh, this is nuts. So you can show your photos. Sham Cam mobbing. ZOU. Watch. Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of dope. What's up, squad? We got some crazy photos from this shoot. Alright, yeah, so guys, we just shot dead ass. Gonna be crazy, 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 crazy. Just wrapped that video. We got one more. I'm super anal, super OCD, guys. We got one more shot left for the song Money in the Love. If you guys haven't downloaded it, make sure you go grab Archangels. Crazy album, classic album. So, yeah, that's what we did. Money in the Love. We got one more shot to grab. Insanity. We gotta sit down and edit that baby. Next up, Pneumonia, and then Slide. Homie Bay Area Burn. He got his album right now, El Chivo. Make sure y'all go download that, buy that, Apple Tunes, Spotify, Tidal. Go grab that one as well. So, getting a lot of fire. Over 8 to 9 million views on YouTube for this joint El Chivo. So, gotta let my man have his moment with that CD, boy, because he's killing it right now. So, we're gonna grab that video once things settle down a little bit. Oh, my picture's not focused now. I'm gonna take a couple questions, guys. Then we're gonna break out of this piece. Fighting coming up. For me, a lot of guys asking about the fighting, obviously, because that's the main reason you motherfuckers know me. Fighting, beating people up, or getting beat up. I'll be fighting very soon, guys. Probably August. I'm shooting for August. Maybe August, September, something like that. Preferably August, though. So yeah, that's the game plan. Opponent, I don't know. How do I get out of this picture stuff when I'm done with it? So I don't know how to work all this. So I was trying to go on a Q&A where y'all can ask me a question, but I don't know how to do that. All right, there we go. When the fuck are you getting that belt back? When the fuck is you getting your belt back? ASAP 2019, definitely. I can't let another year go by and watch that belt be around somebody else's waist. Do I still want to fight, guys? Yes, I do want to fight. Sometimes life just intercepts, and it forces us to a position where we got to recognize, you know what? I'm moving so fast, I got to slow it down a little bit. Not slow it down mean like not fight, but slow it down like mean you ain't 25 no more, bro. You can't just tape your thumb up and just keep it moving. Though I know you guys want to hear, oh, this guy fought with a hurt knee, this guy fought with a hand, this guy fought with all this other stuff. Sounds great, sounds dope. What's up, Caleb? It sounds great and dope, but at the end of the day, you don't want to go out there and take that L and then try to bounce back. Right now, I'm on a bounce back, so I got to be real mindful, real careful. Make sure I'm ready to roll. Of course, I'm better than Usman. Usman's a beast. He had his best performance of his career against me, so I'll never take anything from another man. He did his thing, but we know what I'm capable of. You know my skill set. We could look on paper and see how those would compare. I just did not, for some reason, whatever the case may be, which I've now been able to step away from and move on, but I just did not fucking show up, man, for whatever the reason is. So now, get my hand held up 100%, get my mind clear, clean my plate off. So I'm doing so many music videos now. A lot of people are like, what? McGregor don't want that smoke, Dub. You know that. What's up, T-Dubbo? Yeah, so basically, McGregor has never wanted to fight me. Let that be known. He's had many, many opportunities and many chances, but some people just like to talk about who they want to fight. Some people actually like to step up and fight those people. Fortunately, McGregor has you guys fooled, and I'll let that shit ride. All right, let me see what other questions I got. How do I find a balance between fighting, acting, rapping, and so on? Man, I haven't. Shit. I haven't. I'm trying to find one. I think the best way to find a balance in anything is, one, recognize it's okay to do more than one thing. Don't let somebody limit you. Don't let somebody tell you you can only do one fucking thing. Like I said, over and over again, maybe I might end up being quoted for this. The Renaissance man did a lot of things good, did nothing great. That was his ass. If God gave you gifts and abilities and talents, he expects you to use them. He expects you to glorify him with those gifts. If you don't, you sit on those gifts, he's going to pass them to somebody else. You're not going to be able to use them anymore. So I am looking for that balance. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to film as many videos as I can, get as many content as I can, because obviously music is new. But I recognize now that having songs and concepts, having those songs ready to perform live, having those concepts already have a vision for how to bring it to life in a music video or visual or just an in-studio kind of, one camera kind of shot. So I'm doing that. A lot of original content. Just really getting ready for this year. All right, give me some more. I like this question and answer. This is kind of dope. All right. Will I visit Abu Dhabi? Hell yeah. Abu Dhabi, Dubai. Send me the ticket. I'm there. All right. Who you got winning between Tony and Cowboy? I'd probably say Tony. Tony's just a little bit resilient, even though he's been out for a while. He just do a better job of actually just not giving a fuck. All right. What's next for me? What's next for me? What's next for me? What's next for me is me getting my damn belt back. That's what's next for me. Me getting my belt back. Me also just putting myself in a position to, when I get it, to reign over it and do a better job. Like the question asked me before, with balancing all the things, because God doesn't line you up. He don't give you favor. Don't give you people in your path for you not to capitalize on it. So I know what I'm doing is as well. I just got to do a better job of maintaining on other areas, but also recognizing the areas in life where I fucking just made it up myself. While I like to fight, I'm good at it. Fought a lot of times in my life for free in the street. Fought in the house, fought with my friends, fought for fun, fought because I was smaller. So I've been fighting my whole life. I probably got at least 30 fights outside the octagon ring. Way more fights in the street than I have in actually the octagon ring. So that's why I do it, and I'm a competitor, and I love winning. And this opportunity for me to do my damn thing. Who's the greatest boxer of all time? I mean, that's easy. It's really whoever you think, because there's no way we can really measure so many different eras of boxing. I'll tell you my top boxers: Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, and the little wild card, Jermaine Taylor, when he was in his prime. He was just one of the few guys that was that size that can actually move like a lighter guy. So we got to go with him. Lennox Lewis for sure. Watching Lennox Lewis give some tips to Deontay Wilder on the internet too long ago. All right, guys, I'm not going to be able to answer the questions right there in the comments, but I am going to keep sliding. Get off here. I am going to slide down if I can get. There we go. Damn. How'd I get you out of my vent? There we go. All right, let me answer some more of these questions. Some of y'all got some funny questions. I am not finna answer that right now. All right. Give me a shout out. All right, Vince, you got a shout out. Who wins between Diaz and Pettis? Diaz been out the game too long. It would have been more of a competitive match had he fought Anthony right off the Tough Show when they had a little smoke, a little beef. But at the end of the day, Pettis is off a big win against Wonder Boy, big knockout. I don't think he's going to be scared of all the antics, the shit talking, the middle finger flicking. And I think he'll stick to the script, stick to the game. I think he has more tools. I can't see Nate Diaz submitting Anthony. I don't think Anthony's ever been submitted in a fight, to my knowledge. Could be wrong, but that's what I think. That's what I know. I don't think. Of course, I want to fight with Kamaru Usman again. Of course, I'm gonna go out there and fight him at my best. I'm gonna go out there and fight, when I'm on all cylinders, when I'm the Tyron Woodley that got the belt. So, for sure. But I also want to earn it. I felt like I should have maybe gotten an instant rematch, just looking at my peers and the criteria for getting a rematch, especially after I beat 4 people, true number 1 contenders, and took out one of the best welterweights of all time, and just like a lickety split. Raptors or the Warriors? I'm gonna go with the Warriors, I guess. Everybody else going with the Warriors. Can you follow me? Can you follow me? Can you follow me? Man, if he asks 6 more times, I'm gonna have to go ahead and follow him. How about a rematch with Usman? I'm with that. How much do you train? A lot. Do you ever... Hey, I wish Dana was on here. Hey, Dana. They want to know if it's going to be about with me and you ever. Boy. Hey, Dana. I know you got a boxing background. But these people trying to sit you out to dry, my man. Because I have to hit you in that stomach. When we was a kid, we called it that soft spot. All right, let me see. Do I believe to make money, you have to be a promoter? The promoters make a lot of money off of the talent of fighters, but they also invest a lot of money in selling those stories and telling the story about fighters and giving you guys the opportunity to watch them fight, doing the promo videos and everything that goes into getting you guys excited. So there's definitely more money because you can promote a show every week. We can't fight every week. Virtually impossible. And the amount of money you can bring home from actually promoting the show, if it's done well for us, or if it's on the level of UFC, obviously that bag going to be way heavier. So you can make money in fighting. No, you just got to be patient and take a long time. I fought for free for 3 years. No bullshit. When I say free, I mean free. Like nothing. And then I fought for like ticket sales, and I fought for like $400 and then $1,000. I fought my first fight on Showtime. Showtime for Strike Force. I fought, what was that? 2009, September 2009. I fought for $2,500. So God is good. I make a little bit more than that now. All right, people. Hey, this Q&A kind of dope. I don't know why I don't do this. Cejudo versus Moraes. Cejudo versus Moraes. I gotta go with Moraes. I don't know why. I think he just wanted this fight too bad. I mean, Henry Cejudo got all the tools. He got the striking, conditioning, the transitions. Obviously, the Olympic gold medal wrestling don't hurt you. But I just feel like Moraes just really want this fight. Sometimes when somebody really wants something, they get what they want. So we'll see. All right, I'll take 3 more questions, guys, and I'm gonna go learn how to play this damn. Why am I flipping the screen? Okay, I'm gonna answer some questions from here because I don't know what the world my phone doing. My man got like the screen locked. Oh, there we go. Would ever fight Ben Askren for the right money? No. Damn, somebody asked that question a million times. Who is the toughest fighter I ever fought? Toughest fighter I ever fought was this kid named Nathan Coy. The worst fucking feeling fight of my life. I decided right before the fight drink a little energy drink. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have all kind of energy. I had to throw up the whole fight from the second round, third round. He kept kicking me in the calf, which at the time, you're like, oh, this motherfucker kicked me in my calf. What's that going to do? After 300 of the motherfuckers upside the calf, it was a little bit hard to work. This before everybody was kicking, this like 2010. This before people started doing the calf kicks on purpose. So I was getting hit with that shit. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Knee in my thigh. So by the end of the fight, which I barely won, I don't know how I won that fight in Portland, Oregon, because I was for sure they was going to get that to him. But I won that fight, and I ran out, and I threw up, and I remember my coach videotaped me. I'm like, dog, give me a paper towel, dog. Why you just going to sit here and videotape me throwing up? So that was freaking hilarious. And also the locker room shenanigans. Everybody know the inside joke on that. That shit was crazy. All right. Let me see. GSP versus Woodley. The ideal dream match won't happen. So let's just not even get my hopes up high. Would I fight McGregor? Okay, another. Not a dream match, but a dream bag. That fight will never happen. Connor's way smarter than you guys give him credit for. All right. Everybody asks me if I smoke weed because my eyes are tight. No, I just got tight eyes. Who's your girlfriend? Do you smoke weed? Champ Woodley versus Now Woodley. Champ Woodley versus Now Woodley. That's a good point. Champ Woodley and Now Woodley are the same Woodley, but the Now Woodley is got a road to go to get back to that strap. So he's just prepping his mind, his body. You know what? If Champ Woodley fought against the Now Woodley that last fight, then Now Woodley would have got that ass knocked out. Cold. Stiffensy. Middleweight, I got work to do, and I got to get my belt back, man. I can't even talk about no other weight yet. Let me get my belt back, and then we'll go from there. All right, fans. What kind of car am I driving? I'm driving a Raptor, F-150 Raptor. So, got a lot of kids, so I need to have a lot of space. A lot of people want you to move stuff around. Can I be 50 Cent? Boy, ain't even no question. I know one thing I won't be doing is owing 50 Cent no money. God damn. What does it take to get a loan from 50 Cent, boy? What do I think? A lot of people ask me, what do I think about Joshua losing? It's a fight. I mean, in a fight, when somebody, that's why I said Maurice might have a nice chance just because he wanted so bad. Dude came out there, seized the moment. And now, shit, everybody the next day, from Sunday and Monday, they're going to be talking about my man. All right, 2 more questions, guys. I'm going to bust out. All right. It's dark in here. All right, people. Do I love... I don't know what that means. All right. Khabib versus Poirier. That's an even match, to be honest. Supposedly, yes, I'm supposed to fight the winner between Covington and Usman. So, supposed to. And do. Ali versus Woodley? Man, come on now. Ali. Stick and move. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Last question, guys. And I'm going to break out. See if these kids beat each other head off yet. Ooh. I already did Joe Rogan's podcast. Would I do it again? Yes. Are smelling salts legal in the UFC? I don't know. And hopefully I don't have to use it in any time damn soon. All right, last thing. I'm going to take this one. Because it's a common question. I think everybody can listen to this. My first fight advice for you is to, 1, do everything within your power. Eat right, train right, run, sleep, listen to your coaches, push yourself. Once you get to the point where you know you've done everything possible, there's no other techniques you can learn to take into that fight. Be at peace with that. Be at peace with the fact you can lose. You can get knocked out. You can get embarrassed. You can be behind on the scorecards and come back and win. You can be winning and then slip up and get cracked in the armbar. None of those things are you going to die. As soon as you come to grip with those things and you recognize a worst case scenario, you can kind of let that breath go. Then start telling yourself reaffirmation. As I'm walking to the octagon, I train my ass off. This is for my kids. My coaches put in the time. I watched the film. I trained myself. I remember that one morning I didn't want to run. I pushed myself. I remember that time I wanted to eat that damn pizza from Emo's. I just decided not to. I remember that all my friends wanted to go out to the club and I had to stay back. I remember everybody was having a good time, a funky good time, and I had to sit back and train and go to these camps and seminars and all those different things. So that's what I do. I affirm. I tell myself. Then I tell myself, I'm gonna smoke this dude. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna embarrass him. He's not gonna get one takedown on me. He's not gonna get one position on me. And you learn that confidence by training and leaving no stone unturned. Like when I fight somebody. Now, granted, we're not talking about the last fight. Let's just watch that one off the blanket. But in general, when I'm prepping for somebody, I watch film before. Then I train. Then I watch film another 4 weeks. Then I train. Then I watch film in another 4 weeks. Then I'm ready. And everything that made me nervous, everything that I had to find a solution for, we spent those weeks in between fixing those problems. And the second time we watch film, that's a snapshot. Okay, now I fix these problems. What else can we work on? Now I find ways where I can implement my game plan, where I feel like, hey, I'm going to be a problem from here. Maybe it's against the octagon. Maybe it's on the mat. Maybe it's in a mount position. Maybe if, we get into a brawl, maybe he want to just stay on the outside. I need to close the gap. Maybe he want to close the gap, and I need to move my feet. So having a well-rounded game has helped me out a lot. Black belt level jiu-jitsu, All-American status wrestling, extremely heavy hands, maybe the hardest punch in the division. And, obviously I can take a punch. I've been through the wire. I've been through the fire. So having all those things, I do get butterflies. Yes, I do get butterflies. I hate when people act like, oh, I love this. There are a couple motherfuckers that do love it, and they are crazy as fuck. But we get nervous. I don't get nervous for fighting because, as I said earlier, I've had like 30 fights in the street. I don't get nervous for fighting. I get nervous that I'm not going to perform to my level. I'm not going to perform to where I train. I'm not going to perform to the level which my coaches who sacrifice and took time away from their families, their kids, to make me become the champion I am, that I don't do. My last fight, I was more upset that I know my coaches sacrificed so much for me. For me to go out there that flat was not a representation of the work they put in. So that's it, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Champ Camp in session soon. Chosen one back.